Hi, YouTube. This is Alex Bailey. I seem to have taken it upon myself to go against Caiden Cowger. I have no idea why. I must be having some sort of demented attack. Maybe there's something going on with the logic department. I don't know. I am responding, as you will hopefully be able to see, to his Obama supports baby killers. And my first thing, Caiden, is using shock photos is not cool. You could have simply described it, which, no. To get your point across, yes, you actually have to use shock photos. As a feminist and as a women's rights activist, I fundamentally disagree with just about everything you've said. Not that it is horrible, because the process to get to the decision to do something such as after-birth abortion, as you are calling it, which I've never heard it referred to that as that before, but okay. I cannot imagine the process to get to that decision, but I know that some women need to make it, because you have no idea what was wrong with that baby. You have no idea if that baby really was a healthy baby. And yes, there is a difference between a healthy baby and a non-healthy baby. Personally, because I know you're going to want to know my personal beliefs, I could not abort a perfectly healthy baby. Not because it is against any of my beliefs, because I believe abortion needs to be opened for everyone, but because that is me personally. However, I know that I myself am not a strong enough human being to deal with a baby that has something like Down syndrome or some horrible physical aspect or some gut-wrenching horrible disease that I can't even pronounce the names of. All right. I cannot. As a child who probably should have been aborted, because I am the daughter of a 15-year-old mother, right? As a child who probably should have been aborted, I can tell you in all honesty that indeed I would have been understanding of my mother. I would have been, yes, I understand. I know that the pain you have gone through to make this decision, I know how hard this decision was, I know how hard you thought about this decision. And I understand and I support you. Even though I am not there to put my hand on you, because I'm assuming that you're still thinking that everyone goes up, all babies go up to heaven. And get to sit on the lap of God or whatever. I would have been okay with it. I would have. I apologize for saying a lot. I do not have a script this time. You talk about the love of life. I encourage people to go and watch his video, because that's not his specific wording, but I'm taking poetic just language, like voice or whatever, poetic licenses with language, and saying that he is talking about America's love for life. Do we remember the KKK? Do we remember the Ku Klux Klan? And most recently, the Westboro Baptist Church? Do we remember slavery? Not as personally, us as the nation. You have little right to say anything about America's love for life, because in all honesty, we have none. We just watched how many, oh my god, I am going to mispronounce this religion probably, but it was recently mistaken for the Muslim religion up north in the New York area. And it is the silks, the salik, I would interrupt my camera, but I'm scared that it would, cut me off again. The SILKH, I believe it's spelled. Was that love for life? No, it wasn't. And that was actually the views that many Americans, and you cannot deny this, actually have against people like that who are not fundamentally Christian, as you are. Because I can promise you that I would never stand with a religion like that. I would never. The fact that you seem to be so able to blatantly ignore what your Vatican has done, and I call it your Vatican because it is so cut off from me, it's not even funny. Like, I will... Here's how this would go. Ready? Okay. There would be me, the Vatican, and then there would be a bridge, which I would have to jump off in order to escape Vatican. Jump off bridge. There are some things that I am not able to put up with, and your German Pope is one of them. Back on the abortion topic, I apologize. If you are able to go up to every woman who is having an abortion and tell them, I will take your baby. You won't have to worry about if this child will be taken care of properly because you are unable to take care of this child yourself. I will make it so you never have to worry about if this baby is taken care of properly. I will make it so that you never will have to worry about if this baby is loved. And I will make sure you never have to worry about if this baby is protected. All I ask of you is that you allow this baby to live and then give it to me upon it being born. Unless you are able to say that, I am sorry, you have no right to say that they should give it to a children's home, because do you know the horrors that can happen in a children's home? Especially should the children's home come up again as it once was in many, many years ago, back in, think of Anne of Green Gables. All right, do you remember the things that, if you haven't read it, and I never finished the book, I'll admit, but she was passed around from family to family after her mother died, only to end up in a children's home that was awful, that had horror stories that, Caiden, you don't know much of anything about the horror stories of a children's home, so you have no right to tell someone that they need to put their child in a children's home. The world is cruel. The world is cruel. The world is cruel to young single mothers. The world is cruel to older women. The world is cruel to young boys who have a camera. And the world is cruel to everyone. And you are going to have to learn the difference between what is right and what is wrong very soon. You have no idea the horrors that rape can have on a person. You have no idea the horrors of how rape can affect the child of rape, how rape affects the child of rape. You have no idea the victims that it causes. You have no idea. Or if you do, I would actually really, that would sicken me a little bit. Sicken me. Sicken me. Sicken me, sicken me, sicken me. Sicken, 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 sicken. Yeah. Because, yeah. This is Alex Bailey signing off with one last message to Caiden, which is take your retainer out before you post on YouTube. Seriously, it's gross. I had a retainer for I had braces for 6 years. I still have a retainer that I have to wear at night. I refuse to talk with my retainer in because of a little clicky thing that, I heard it. It's disgusting. Your mic is far too powerful. I don't know how you have such a powerful mic, but that's besides the point. Your mic is far too powerful for you to be wearing a retainer. It's also masking the fluctuations of your tongue. Like this. See? And then your tongue can't properly touch the roof of your mouth. Remove it. You can put it back in. Trust me, it won't kill you. Because I'm assuming that this only takes you an hour to make. An hour of your day is nothing. Remove the retainer. Alex Bailey signing off. YouTube, good night.